How's it going, everybody? Rocky Mountain EDC here. Today I have a quick review of the Worksharp Field Sharpener. I'm going to give a brief overview and some of the properties that this field sharpener has, why I personally think it's a great field sharpener and knife sharpener in general, and why you should consider purchasing one yourself. Just a little disclaimer before I get into the review of this field sharpener is it is important to note that as far as knife sharpeners go, there are going to be differences in terms of the quality and how well of an edge you're going to get. Again, when it comes to this sharpener, getting a polished, mirror polished edge is probably not going to be the outcome that you're going to get from this sharpener. It's also important to note that, again, with a guided sharpener system like this, where it does provide guides and your own personal application of the blade to the stone, to the sharpening stones, that there is going to be varying results based upon how well you utilize this. Now, using something where it has a fixed position and fixed angle on other sharpening mechanisms, again, results can vary depending on how well you use the sharpening tool itself. If you enjoy this video and like to see more videos like it, please like the video and subscribe to Rocky Mountain EDC. Thanks. So again, the Worksharp Field Sharpener is a great compact sharpening tool that has a lot of different implements on it. And again, its design is meant for convenient, easy carry use of a sharpening system for your knives and tools such as axes or machetes. So this very compact tool itself provides everything you need to both sharpen, hone, and strop your blade edge. Worksharp has this two-sided grit stone, both diamond plated sharpening plates, with a coarse side here and a less coarse, finer grit side on this. It also provides guided 20-degree angle guides for both of those coarse and finer sharpening plates. So it is important to note that this has this pre-designated 20-degree guide. However, depending on what you're sharpening, depending on the knife, whether it's an axe, a machete, whatever you are sharpening, depending on the profile of that tool or that knife, is going to take better to either a lower degree angle or a higher degree angle. So keep that in mind. So this general 20-degree guide is going to be pretty decent for most pocket knives and most survival knives or fixed blades that you're going to need to sharpen very quickly. There are ways that if you do not want to follow the 20-degree guide, you can still kind of eyeball how you want to put that edge on. So just keep that in mind. It does have these designated 20 degrees, but it might not be the best for whatever knife or tool that you're going to decide to sharpen with. So again, these coarse and fine diamond plated plates here can be very important for really quickly getting that edge that you need, whether the blade is extremely dull or just needs a fine touch-up. Another interesting implement is on the inside of these plates, there is actually a small storage compartment with the Worksharp Field Guide manual to kind of help guide you on how to use the product itself. So that is a very nice implement that they provide, and it can be easily stored inside the sharpener itself. And I do believe that the instruction manual is also waterproof, so you shouldn't be too concerned of the weather or any water affecting that field guide itself. On the other side, we also have another spot where the plate can come off, and it actually has these arrowhead notches here that you can actually use to unscrew arrowheads that you're going to use if you're needing to sharpen an arrowhead for hunting purposes. You can use these as ways to unscrew and get that off, sharpen it, and screw it back on. So just in case you need to exchange them or in the sharpening process need to switch out or take off those arrowheads, those implements are there as well. Again, these are just held down by magnets, so very nice that they will remain pretty secure in that regard. There's also a 20-degree guided ceramic honing rod here as well. There is a smooth or fine implement here, and you can change the rod to different degrees in terms of what your purpose is. So there's a fine and coarse honing rod, and there's also one to help sharpen fishing hooks as well. So we have that one there as well. Again, the coarse here, and then the fine here, and then the fishing hook rod portion in between those. So very nice implement there. And then lastly, what the Worksharp Guided Field Sharpener has is also a portion here, another coarse ceramic type of rod that can be used to help sharpen serrations. So that is a nice implement that if you do have serrations on your tool or your knife, you do have the ability to quickly sharpen those as well. So that is a very nice implement that they decided to add in there as well. And lastly, we have this leather strap that actually came when I got this guided field sharpener. It actually came with compound on it. Through extended use, the compound has worked its way into the leather. So again, after a while, you might have to touch up a little bit with the compound, but once you get that compound to work into the leather, it will definitely work better as time goes on. So we have coarse stone here to help really build up that burr if you have a really dull edge. We have a nice finer grit over here to help kind of remove that burr, or if you need to do light touch-ups, if your edge is not extremely dull, you have that fine edge. And then we have the varying honing courses there, also good for helping hone that blade, deburr, kind of get that apex that you want to be in the orientation that you want it. And then this nice leather strap to help remove of the excess finer grit pieces of metal that you've built up through your sharpening process. So this is a great portable sharpener, and personally this is the sharpener that I use whether I'm in a portable situation or just to sharpen all of my knives. It's very convenient, it's easy to use, and it's very effective in terms of getting the edge I want. Now, granted, like I said before, this is not going to be the all-arounder to get the highest polish edge. If you're going for a polished edge, again, it's going to get the job done in terms of getting your edge back to a working cutting edge, okay? So again, because you only have these two types of coarse stones here, this coarse and then fine, again, you're kind of limited in terms of that progression of how far down and how polished or how smooth you want that edge to be. So take that with a grain of salt. Again, not meant to be the highest performing, highest quality outcome in terms of your edge, but will get the job done to get your edge, whether it's a knife, machete, or axe, back to cutting performance. So again, the size of this makes it very convenient, very easy to put in the pocket. So again, you can quickly slip this in your pocket or in a bag, and it's not going to be over cumbersome. You don't have to lug around a bunch of sharpening stones or a tri-way sharpening stone kit, or even what Worksharp offers with their professional or higher grade sharpening guided sharpener system, where it has a platform and you can sharpen it that way. So again, it's very convenient in terms of its size, very portable, very easy to take anywhere you need to go if you need something to sharpen. And again, I use this a lot also just to touch up my knives in terms of the blade edge. So I use the strop all the time with light use on some of my knives. Come, strop it, it's good to go. and it gets the job done for what I need it to do. It does have kind of this portion here where you can actually put your thumb and kind of have a holding spot, so you're not kind of restricted to this and don't know where to set it. Do I set it down? What do I do? So you can actually hold this and actually set it on a table, on your lap, on anything that you need to have a sturdy surface on, and then you can begin to sharpen your edge. So I highly recommend the Worksharp Guided Field Sharpener as both a general knife sharpener for your knives, or as a portable knife sharpener that you need to take on the go in a pinch if you don't have quick, easy ability to sharpen your blade using your larger sharpening systems. So this is a great implement, and definitely every knife collector, knife enthusiast, anybody in the outdoors, definitely I would recommend this as a purchase to include to help keep your knives in working order and keep them sharp. Thanks for watching. Please make sure that you leave a like and a comment. Do you like the guided field sharpener? What other types of sharpening systems do you prefer or do you use? Thanks for watching. Rocky Mountain EDC signing out.